Good morning. Today is Sunday, May 30th. I hope everyone's having a good weekend and certainly recognize tomorrow with Memorial Day. I just want to give an update on where I am with the LAMBO program. I'm in day, day 23, I believe. Day 22, day 23 of the program. I think the last week, I had one or two items that were removed. The last time I gave an update, the update I have today is this week there was no removals. Didn't really see any activity. I have alerts with Identity IQ. I have them with all three bureaus. I have it with Credit Karma. I have it with myfico.com. So if anything's going to happen, I'm going to see it. So far, I have not seen any other removal. I know there was a comment that was made today from someone who said that Mike is laughing at us and whatever else in regards to this program. Look, at the end of the day, I put my money out there hoping this program would work. I think it's too early to tell whether or not it's, going to be something that's actually going to be helpful, that's going to have an impact, or if it's a dud, if you will. So I don't know where I'm at right now. I don't know what the individual, what they experienced. Maybe it just didn't work for them. I think everyone's profile is different. I do think that the amount of attempts that you take to try to improve your credit, I think that could determine whether or not things get off. Because I feel like credit files get flagged in my mind as to whether or not how they're investigated for erroneous, dubious, or whatever all the different terms are used. But in my case, being 22, 23 days in, I don't have really anything significant to report. I do think it's a good idea to make sure that you do whatever you can to make your credit score easy on yourself by paying things off if you can, trying to get some reduction as best you can on, especially if you have any credit cards where the utilization is high. So I just went through and try to do whatever I can to put those either under 10% or 5% to help my situation out. But I'll know what that does versus what's going to happen from the LAMBO program. So I don't have any significant updates to give at this point. And of course, during the week, if I do have something that's worthy of note that I think that anyone who's watching, and I do appreciate anyone who's subscribing, and really this is I do this for me because it's kind of helps me to take stock of moves that you make, investments that you make, whether it's investments in trying to fix your credit or investments in real estate or anything else. And I think the biggest investment you can make is in yourself. And sometimes the moves we make have great results, and sometimes the moves we make do not have good results at all. Either way, if it doesn't have the results, I'll try to, if there's money back guarantee refund, I'll try to get that back. Or ultimately, if it doesn't, I don't have time to spend to try to worry about that, I'll just move on and put my energies to try to recoup what I've lost. I have found that sometimes the energy you spend trying to recoup something that you have lost, quote unquote, the energy you spend, you're losing that energy spending on new things. So I hope it works out really well for me, or I hope it really works out for someone who's watching the video now. I really do. There's a lot of money that we all spent hoping that this LAMBO program would work. So I just want to post not only for myself certainly, but I hope to help someone else. Look, if you haven't gotten the program yet and you're contemplating whether or not you want to do it, you might want to wait and kind of see, where my video, where my experience goes, and maybe that of some other individuals who are commenting too. I think it's great for all of us to kind of watch what happens in this program, not only for ourselves, but certainly to help deter others. If it doesn't work, that maybe they need to seek some other remedy. Maybe the amount of money is better spent, maybe just kind of focusing on the education items and maybe doing things yourself. we'll have to determine at the end of it, where what it all means. So, I definitely appreciate the comments, that I've been getting. Just certainly appreciate that. But I'm looking at every single bureau, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, watching everything that's going on. Why? Well, let's see. I'm right in the middle of a refinance right now, and I'm actually holding off on moving forward because I'm hoping to do a rescore. If not, I'll have to live with the score that I have, which is not above 7, and I have to live with what I've got, and then go with that. So I will post, my scores where they were, and of course, it's the Vantage score that is, when you go to Identity IQ, go to Credit Karma, TransUnion, they're using Vantage score, and I get that because I think it's kind of, maybe that's kind of if you're above 700 on the Vantage, you're probably going to be at a much higher rate on FICO. So I get that, I understand that. My focus, however, is I'm looking at the scores that the banks and the financial institutions are looking at. That's my focus. So if it's for a mortgage, I got to look at a mortgage 2, 3, and 5. If I'm looking at a auto loan, then I look at, I think it's a 4 and an 8, I believe, maybe a 6. There's just so many, right? If it's a personal loan, I think it's like an 8 or 9. So there's all these different FICO scores they look at. I don't know that any institution are looking at Vantage. I mean, I'm probably wrong, but from what I've seen, I don't see that. So that's my focus. And again, I hope that that I'll be able to have some results. Obviously this is a 45-day program. I'm only in day 23, 22 days left. But I want to really make sure that I'm in day 23, by the way. So I'm really hoping that this will have a real great result. The 2 items that were off, that were removed, really didn't have any significant result, honestly. So, but I'm hoping that the subsequent reports that I do get certainly have a much bigger impact. I mean, for me, I have 4 items that I'm trying to get off, and those 4 items, are the collection account that is just so ridiculous. I don't even want to get into that. Nobody cares anyway. And then there's 2 loans, one with Wells Fargo and one with TD Auto Finance, right? So unfortunately, those are involved in fraud, and that hurts so bad. But at the end of the day, I'm trying to do whatever I can, try to get them off. But it has been a hard road. So, and I know others of you have probably gone through a harder road. So I'm not crying and whining and whatever else. There's still far more important things. There's far more other people who've gone through more difficulty than me. So I'm not going to sit around and whine. But I do know that, I want to do whatever I can to make sure that things get right. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try something else. If that doesn't work, I'm going to try something else. So I'm never going to give up. I'm not going to, sit around and wallow. I'm just going to do whatever I can. But I'm hoping for the amount of money that I spent, that you spent, we spent, the others who are about to spend, that it does work. I really, really do. I'm sorry it didn't work for that one gentleman, and I think he made a mention that maybe he didn't get his money back. I hope that didn't happen. I hope he's successful in getting his money back. I really feel bad for him, and hopefully, again, it works out for me and for all of you. So anyway, my next update, I'll give another update. I'll probably do it probably next Friday or Saturday instead of waiting until Sunday. So that'll be about 6 days, but really it's kind of the course of the week. No real activity happens during the weekend, so I'll try to do something during the course of the week if I have anything of note. But I will give an update as to how this week went. So hope everyone has a great day. Enjoy time with your family. And I hope everyone's credit is, goes higher, as high as 810 or higher than that. So have a great and awesome day.